Hi, in this video so I'm going to show you how you can clean out the water pump on this pet water fountain here. You actually need to do this every 10 or 15 days, and it's recommended that the little filter gets replaced around about once a month. So to begin with, we need to make sure we are unplugged. We're going to be pressing the button in here because we need to release this top bit. So press this button here and then come round to this corner and press this button just to release it. And this is the pump here. So we're going to take the pump off this rubber bit by just holding on and turning it like so. Now unplug it from the plug, and this is the bit we're going to be cleaning. Now luckily in the original kit they do actually give you some tweezers and this little brush for cleaning. If you've lost these, you're going to have to use some other tweezers and also a little toothbrush or something like that that you can get in and clean around the place. So this is the little filter here. Take this filter out, give that a nice good wash, make sure there's no hairs or anything caught in it. So bring it over to the sink. This is all brand new, so I'm not going over to the sink, but you will be cleaning these parts in the sink. So give that a nice good clean and make sure that there's nothing caught in it. Then we're going to come to this bit here. We need to remove this part, not where the wire goes, but this part here. So we're going to be taking it out this way, like so. It will just unclip. And then we have a little cover here. You can use your nail, or you can use this part here. So if we were to get this part in here, you can put it in here and then you can lift it out like so, and that will come out. If you haven't got that tool, it's fine, just use your nail. So if we place it back in, just use your thumb or your finger, your nail, and just lift it out like so. This is the little impeller here. Get your tweezers and just take this out. It's just held in with a magnet. So take that out there. And these are the parts that we need to bring over to the sink and give a nice good clean. Make sure that there's no scale or hair build up around here. So get rid of all that. You can use a toothbrush or you can take this over and give it all a good clean. We also want to clean in and around here. So you can push this through here and give that a nice good clean. Make sure that there's nothing around this bit. Be gentle. Make sure there's nothing around this bit and also this bit here. Once you've cleaned all these, you want to put it back together. So we're going to be putting this in here. It's magnetic, it's going in this way, and it will just put itself in. And then we're going to be getting this here, and it's going to go on like so with this little tab towards this corner here. It's only going to go in one way. It's not going to go in that way, or upside down. So work it around till it's there and just push it home like so. And that's that, and we're going to place this back on top. It will only go on this way because of the cutout for this outlet here, so it won't go on that way. It will click into place like so. Be careful that you don't push too hard on the top here in case you break it. Do your pushing from here, and then you can put this foam bit back in. So that is your pump nice and clean again. And you do really have to keep on top of that. Really be looking to do that every 2 weeks. And now we need to put it back in here. So we're going to be putting that in there, all the way down. And then that comes off, just push that back on there like so. And then we have the little cutout for the cable just here. So we're going to be putting that there. And we have the cutout for the cable here. So we're going to be placing it on like so. Click it all round, and hopefully you should find now when you fill it with water and plug it in again that it's working nice and quietly and properly, because if too much hair and stuff gets built up around that impeller, then it's not going to be able to overcome that friction. So you definitely have to keep up with the cleaning on that, but as you can see, it's a very easy process to do. Thanks for watching.